All right, what's going on? Michael Kittinger coming from you with Fractal CRM. How to Today I want to show you how to import contacts. So if you let me scoot this down just a little bit. If you are just starting in the CRM and you're coming from another software and or you have an email list, a list of contacts you want to import, before you dive too far into the CRM, I recommend go ahead and getting those contacts imported in here. So to do that, it's quite simple. Click over here on contacts and come right here to this import contacts button. Now it's a CSV file, and you can click here, and it'll give you some information on how to import a CSV file and everything. But it's quite simple. If you've exported from another software, then you should be good to import here. And once you import, click next. And you're going to be able to map the fields. So if if you're coming from an old software, you may not need that unique contact ID. So you can just go to select, first name, last name, business name. I want to list that as the company name. Again, sometimes other softwares will have it titled or, identified a little bit differently. So this just lets you, again, map those fields over. Phone number, email address. If you do need the created, anything like that created, you got tags. So if you're able to export tags from, again, your old software, you can import those tags directly in here. And then if there's any additional thing, you can see here, you've got quite a few options. Now it'll give you a little red warning sign saying, hey, this field's not mapped. And so before you can continue, you do have to check, hey, I'm okay not importing those unmatched columns. Just again, it makes you aware that they aren't being mapped over, and then you just have to basically acknowledge that. Click under next, import name. You can then create a list of contacts from the imports. So this just identifies it. You can come on down here under advanced, and so again, you can add new and update existing contacts. You can only add new contacts. So if a contact's already in there, it'll just skip it entirely. And the way it does it is it looks at email and phone numbers is how it identifies current contacts. Or you could say just, hey, I just want to update existing contacts. So I don't want to import anybody new from the list. I just want to update whoever may already be in there. Again, find contacts based on primary. So you can select, I want it based first on email address. And if not email, then I want it on phone number. So again, we give you a ton of different options. But email and phone number are the two main ones because those are unique identifiers. If you want to add tags to this whole global import, so maybe you want to, again, the file will be identified, but you can also just add a tag. And then if you want to just go ahead and jump in and add them to a workflow, to an automation, you can do that. Otherwise, you can always do that in a second step. And you just click submit and it'll start importing that file. Now, I will say, if you have thousands of people in your list, it may take a few seconds. It may take a couple minutes for it to fully import and populate the database. So all that to say, when you click submit, and if it's not there in like a fraction of a second, just give it a second. It basically is getting queued up and getting imported into the software. And you can do all that. So I can go ahead and submit. I mean, shouldn't really matter. And you'll see it's being processed here. Now I don't know exactly what, basically I exported and I'm just importing again. So, but you can see here the batch ID. So you can quickly identify it. Again, I basically just exported the list to import the list to show you how to do it. So there probably will be no new records found because they were all, they were already there. So, but that's how you do it. It's super simple. Once you get them in here, then of course you can start making notes. You can add tasks. You can add them to workflows and automations and all of that good stuff. But that is how you import a list of contacts into the Fractal CRM. Thanks.